Hey, what is up, YouTube? I am back at you with another tutorial video. In this video, we're going to talk about how to pirate movies. Just before we get started in the video, I want to let you know that these are all movies that you should already own, and of course, you're only pirating because you want a backup copy of it. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go through a list of items that we're going to need before we can actually start pirating some movies, okay? I am running Windows 8. As you can see, this will work on any version of Windows, maybe not 95, but like XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need to get for pirating a movie is we're going to have to download a torrent client. We're using torrents here. We're not using a peer-to-peer downloading network. Okay, and basically what a torrent is a bigger file with all the little files in it. Okay, that's as simple as I can put it. So what we're going to do is we're going to download Utorrent. So I will have all the links in the description, but it is utorrent.com. Okay, it's a very small program and it's very fast. That's why I like it. So we're going to go to utorrent.com. We're going to click Get Utorrent. All right, and then we're going to choose the free download. The Buy Torrent Plus. What does it give us here? Plays downloads still in progress. Really? Oh, no. That's what it already includes. Okay, protects against viruses and torrents. Okay. Oops. What am I doing here? Okay, converts files to play on your popular devices. Okay. All right, honestly, the free is good, but I'm really glad that I read that because one of the things that you should make sure is going on before you start pirating is make sure that your antivirus is turned on. I use Norton Internet Security. There's a whole bunch of free ones. I pay for this one. There's a whole bunch of free ones out there that are really, really good. Maybe I'll make a video about those free ones. McAfee is really good. Just make sure that that's enabled. You guys don't want to get a virus doing this. Okay, so we're going to go to utorrent.com. We're going to click on the free download. Okay, it's going to pop up in our download window for our browser. We're going to save the file. You're going to save it to location on your PC. You're going to open it up, install it, and then go ahead and minimize it because really right now we don't need it for anything else. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel all that since I already have it downloaded. It gives you a congratulations screen. But now we're going to move on. So the next item on our list is we're going to download a media player. I've chosen VLC media player for this tutorial for a very good reason. VLC media player plays every type of media file, or 99% of them. So sometimes you'll see when you're downloading a movie, it'll come in a .mkv format. It'll come in an MPEG-4 format. It'll be .movie maybe. So you don't have to worry about converting all those. You just want to download a player that's going to just do all the work for you. It's going to be able to play everything, and that's fantastic. So now this is for watching movies on your computer as well. I'll probably make a video, a tutorial in the future about how to burn DVDs so that you can play them on your HD TV. But right now we're just focusing on watching them on your computer. So let's get that VLC media player. Once again, all the links will be in the description. Okay, so I already have the window open. Here is the URL. You can see that it was rated by CNET, got a 5-star award back in 2009. So it is a reputable media player. Okay, so we're going to click Download VLC, and everything that we're downloading is free. You should pay for absolutely nothing. We're just going to wait a second. You can see the download will automatically start. Okay, pops up in our web browser's download window again. Once again, we'll save that file to somewhere on our computer where you feel comfortable. You're going to open it up, you're going to install it, and then go ahead and minimize it again. Let me show you what that looks like though before we move on. Okay, so here is VLC media player. Yours won't be all black like this. You'll get the standard skin. I edited it. I just made it so it matched my Windows theme a little bit better. But you can change your skins, very customizable. So let's minimize that. Okay. Oops. Close that up. The next thing we want to do is we want to use we want to find a server that's got all of the files that we need. Okay, so the Pirate Bay has been my go-to torrent search engine of choice for a very, very long time. I used Demonoid for a while. There's a couple other ones, but the Pirate Bay stuck around, and they're good guys over there. They keep everything anonymous, I believe, for the most part. I know that they have a lot of pending lawsuits against them, but their big thing is they never give up any of their users. That's probably why they have so many lawsuits against them. So let's go there. I have the link in the description, of course. Can't restate that enough. Just so I don't get a lot of inbox messages. So here is the Pirate Bay. Okay, just a brief tutorial on how to use this. You can pirate search something. So Here's a video game that I really like. I'm actually going to make a tutorial on how to download this specific video game. It's so good. Okay, so their server, I don't know what server I'm on, but it usually doesn't look like this, but just you'll get the gist of it. There's always advertisements for like porn and stuff on here, so you just want to scroll past those. Okay, and then here are the actual files. Okay, so it shows you the type on the left-hand side. So this one is a game for a PC. It'll show you the name of the file, so whatever that uploader has chosen to name that file. Okay, now over here on the right-hand side, it shows you SE and LE. SE stands for seeders, so those are people that, so those are people that you're downloading from. So those are people that already have the files on their computer or on their server, and you can pull that information from them. Now leechers, that's us. Those are the people downloading it, okay? Now, one thing I will say is that when you download something, let it sit on your computer, let it sit in your torrent client, so that Utorrent that we just downloaded, and let it seed. So after it's done downloading, it's going to start to seed, and that is really, really important. One, it's going to improve your download times. The more you seed, the better your download time is going to be. That's just how the Pirate Bay does it, and they track all that. The other thing is just common courtesy. So usually work on a ratio of 1 to 1. So if it's 2.72 gigs to download this top file here, let somebody upload, or let uploaders grab 2.72 gigs from you. And the reason that people don't like to do that is because it uses up their bandwidth. I know that in some places, if you're in Canada, for instance, they may limit your bandwidth. I think that's what the different providers do up there. I'm not sure. I know in the United States, most of us have unlimited, I think. I don't know, really. I have unlimited, so I seed quite a bit. But you want to seed. It's a common courtesy. Okay, so that's one option, was to use the search right there. The other option is to go to top 100. Well, actually, there's a couple different options. I'm just showing you the ones I like. Go to top 100. It divides it up by category. So say we're looking for a movie, which in fact we are. Okay, under videos, there's movies DVR'd, high-res movies. So we're just going to go to movies. Now this top 100 is going to be the top 100 torrents with the most seeders. All right, awesome. So you can see Total Recall is on the top here. It's got a lot of seeders, over 33,000, and then only 8,000 taking from it. So that means if I click this right here and I try to download it, it's probably not going to take me long at all because there's so many resources to download from. Okay, and you can see all these movies. These are all top movies. A lot of them aren't even on DVD yet, or close to not being. So Ted, I know that just came out. Total Recall, not sure if that's on DVD yet. I'm sure it's soon to be. And then the movies that are at theaters, usually you'll get like a cam or something like that. Okay? All right, so this is what we're going to use. So for this situation, I'm not going to actually download anything because I really don't want to get my video ripped down from YouTube. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a file. I'm actually going to, let's click this one. I just want to show you what it looks like within Utorrent. So since we already downloaded Utorrent, what will happen is, and this is running so slow, I think it's the server I'm accessing on Pirate Bay. They're constantly moving them around and stuff. Okay, so here's some information, and once again, normally it doesn't look like that. Normally there's a lot more, or the graphic interface is a little bit nicer, but we gotta work with what we got here. Okay, so it tells us about the video. It's 1.37 gigabytes. Okay, it gives us a link to IMDb, so information about that movie, a quality rating. I'm not sure what system that's based off of. It tells us the seeders, the leechers, how many comments there are. It gives us a picture of the movie, and here's some screenshots. Okay, now one of the most important things you can do when finding media on a torrent site is to read the comments. Okay, the reason for that is people are very honest on here. They'll say it's shit. They'll say that it's awesome. And then you'll get a mix. You'll get dumb people that say it's bad when it's really good, or vice versa. But what you want to look for is you want to look for these. So this guy right here, whoever this user is, he gave the audio a 7 and the video a 7. Okay, and he said it was a good movie. These are the things you want to look for. Okay, so let's go to a different page of comments and see if we can find something comparable to that. Did I go to the same page? Alright, it looks like since the server is messed up, I'm not able to access the other comments page. But what you want to look for is you want to look for more comments like that. So give it an audio rating, a video or video rating, and then sometimes you'll see an M, like an overall movie, like what they thought of the movie. So this one's a 7 out of 7. It's not bad. Of course, we like to see 9s out of 10s, and most people work off a scale from 1 to 10. Okay, so let's say that we did want to get this movie. So what we would do is we would actually where's it at? Right here. We would click get this torrent. Okay, now there's an ad up here and it says start now, or when the graphic interface is actually working properly, it'll say download. It'd be a big flashing button. Don't press that. That's just an advertisement. You want to click get this torrent. Alternatively, you can click anonymous download. Okay, so that means you're not sharing any of your information. If you feel more comfortable doing it that way, there you go. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll click get this torrent. Now, what will happen is you'll be able to launch Utorrent right from here. You'll click OK. It's going to ask you where you want to save it. So I just usually save it. So whatever file, your user, your name, your downloads, that's where I kind of put it, and then I delete them and move them as I need be. Okay, so we'd click OK here. Our Utorrent pops up. It's going to pull up the file that we're downloading, and it's going to start to download. Now I'm actually going to stop and delete that because I don't want to actually download anything. Alright, so now that we've downloaded a file, okay, and it's going to take some time. It's not going to be super fast. For a large movie like that, you may be looking at an hour, maybe plus, depending on how many seaters it is. That's why it's so important to look at that, okay? So we're going to find where we put that movie. So for me, it was downloads, okay? Now, I do have a movie that I actually did download recently, okay? We're going to go ahead. You know what, actually, let me see. Okay, this is a good example. So this is an AVI format, okay? Now, some players only play MPEG, some players only play AVI, some only play MKV. That's why the VLC is so nice. So we're going to double click on that, okay? And you can see my VLC is selected as my default player. That's why I have that little VLC caution cone logo in the corner. I'm going to click on it. It's going to open up my player, and this is just a demo of this is a movie that I downloaded recently, which I do already own a copy of. Okay, it is a new movie that came out very, very recently. Okay, and you can see the full movie was there. Depending on how good your connection is, how many seaters, I think that movie took me about 45 minutes to download, somewhere in that ballpark. Okay, all right, I think I went over everything on how to download a movie. So just to review the steps with you one more time, you want to download Utorrent, get a media player, VLC media player, use Pirate Bay as your search engine for your torrents. You want to download the actual torrent, then locate the torrent on your computer wherever you saved it from Utorrent, and then play that media. There you go. I think that's everything you need. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, send me a message. I'll be sure to respond. I'm actually really, really good about doing that. And I am going to make another video coming up. I'm going to do how to do an application in a game, because it is different. You need one more program to kind of unzip it all or un-RAR it all and then install it. Sometimes it requires you to burn a file to a disk. So I'm going to show you how to do that within Windows. It's a little bit more advanced or in-depth, but once again, it's really, really easy. If you follow this video step by step, I can assure you that you will be downloading and pirating media in no time and being able to enjoy all that media on your computer. So please subscribe, leave some comments, like the video if you enjoyed it or if you learned something, and I'll be coming at you real soon. Have a good one, guys.